New Jersey politicians hated the fact that the Supreme Court gave us our right to carry a gun back in New Jersey. So what did they do? They created the sensitive places. But thanks to Koons versus Platkin, that law is getting torn apart piece by piece. And if this case goes the right way, it could tear down New Jersey's gun control empire once and for all. Guys, welcome to another Freedom Seeds Friday. Comment down below. Let me know if you're like me and believe that they want you to not be carrying your gun so that bad things can happen. Yeah, they're that evil. After the Bruen decision in 2022, the Supreme Court said that you don't need a reason to carry a gun. Your Second Amendment is your reason to carry a gun. And that should have ended it. But New Jersey responded by passing A4769, also called the Carry Killer Law, banning carry in almost every single public place. They called them sensitive places, but it was just their way of banning carry everywhere, obviously. The Bruen decision says the Second Amendment's plain text covers an individual's right to carry a handgun for self-defense outside of the home. So Koons versus Platkin is the lawsuit filed by the FPC and the Second Amendment Foundation and the New Jersey Second Amendment Society, along with everyday New Jersey citizens like Ronald Koons and others challenging this entire sensitive places law. Their argument is simple. The Constitution doesn't say the right to bear arms except in the places the governor doesn't like. New Jersey's sensitive places law defies the Supreme Court's holding in Bruen by turning nearly the entire state into a gun-free zone. So here's a list of the so-called sensitive places that you're not supposed to carry in New Jersey. All government buildings, all schools and universities, parks and beaches, public transportation, restaurants that serve alcohol, entertainment venues and theaters, libraries and museums, stadiums, arenas, and racetracks. Any private property unless the owner gives consent. Churches and houses of worship, bars, casinos, and zoos, healthcare facilities, and of course, every restricted area that the state feels like adding in the next month. And you basically can't carry anywhere except for your own living room until they obviously add that one in there and your own living room is now a sensitive place. Federal Judge Renee Marie Bum struck down major parts of this law early in 2023, saying New Jersey's bans had no historical tradition and no constitutional justification, just like the Bruen case says. But the state appealed, and now the case sits in the Third Circuit of Appeals, where both sides just gave their arguments just not too long ago. So the state's appeals argue public safety outweighs personal carry rights. But what do they mean by public safety? Trying to keep the public safe by having legally armed people around? Wouldn't you think that would make the public safer? Because the legally armed people would be able to stop the illegally armed people that were trying to do bad things? Makes sense. FPC and SAF argue that Bruen already rejected that logic, which it did. The Third Circuit is expected to rule within months, possibly setting up another Supreme Court showdown in 2026. Judge Bum said in 2023, the state may not simply label all places as sensitive to justify a de facto public carry ban. So obviously they were just trying to completely nullify Bruen by making the sensitive places, and too bad it didn't work. Let me know, comment down below. Do you think anywhere in New Jersey should be a sensitive place? Do you think, hey, you know what, maybe we shouldn't be able to carry in a school. Maybe we shouldn't be able to carry in a hospital. Let me know what you think. I think if you're a legally armed citizen, you should be able to carry wherever you want because a bad thing can happen anywhere at any time. And it's our Second Amendment right to be able to bear arms at all times. The Bruen decision made it crystal clear. The Second Amendment protects your right to carry inside and outside of the home, wherever you are. There's no constitutional basis for labeling half of the state as a gun-free zone or a sensitive place. There's no sensitive place clause in the Bill of Rights, right? Like there's no First Amendment free zone, First Amendment sensitive place where, hey, you can't walk over there and say something that might hurt somebody else's feelings. No, there's no sensitive place ban for the First Amendment, and there shouldn't be a sensitive place ban for the Second Amendment either. The Koons versus Platkin case isn't just about New Jersey. It's about whether the state can ignore the Supreme Court and rewrite your rights. The Constitution doesn't say some people can carry sometimes in some places. It says we have the right to bear arms, and that shall not be infringed. There are no sensitive places, only sensitive politicians like Matt Platkin. All right, guys, comment down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know. I want to make sure you're not carrying in the sensitive places because, you know, you're not supposed to be. So, guys, big comment down below. Let me know a big no. I want to make sure you're not carrying. So comment down in the comment section. No, I'm not carrying, okay? Not carrying. Don't do it. Don't you do it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching another one of these Freedom Seeds Friday. Planting a little freedom seed every Friday. Thanks for watching my video. Keep learning, keep training. Have a great rest of your night, guys. God bless you.